Hello, my loves. How are you? As you can see, I did not end up traveling, yet so many things did transform over these last few days. My schedule is open in a new way if you're interested in a one-on-one. And I will be traveling over the next month or so, but it'll be broken up into a few different trips. This is significant because I feel like it's a big part of what's happening with us right now. Like we are being moved on a lot of different levels, physically, emotionally, spiritually. We have been going through a significant upgrade. And like we've been talking about over the last few weeks, it's an important time to sort of let ourselves expand out into the new space and see what opens up. Let's see where we're actually landing. And I'm also sensing that there's a lot of energy that is being released, almost like weeding the garden. So there's more space for what's actually in that alignment with you. And I had some really exciting information open up and come through over the last few days. And some of it is connected with us actually finding more and more solutions that we've been searching for within our so-called dormant DNA. Well, they call it junk DNA, but I'm a firm believer that it's not junk and it's very much there for a reason. And the work that we're doing to embody our higher self and move into our sovereign, divine, organic alignment is supporting this process of being able to reopen and reactivate that DNA within our cells, within our systems. So I just wanted to touch on that really quick because it intermingles with what came through on my Patreon over, I think it was on Friday. And I did do a recording, a 34-minute guided session, energetic session to support unraveling, dissolving, and clearing any of the distortions that the feminines may still be holding in their vision of the masculine. This came through as something that was highly requested by many feminines wanting to take responsibility for anywhere they may be holding that all the way back through the beginning of those core separation wounds. And the beauty of it was is that when it finally came to fruition, it happened when we moved into the new moon energies and sort of this whole new beginning of the month and the energies opening up into the new. And through this process, it really was about actually also clearly dissolving anywhere we're still holding distortion for ourself. And this is what led into, as we brought in the energies and essences of divine love and divine truth, it was quite beautiful. These energetic divine truth stem cells came into the meditative energetic session and started supporting all involved and all that you're connected to who participated, or you can touch in with this however you feel as you're receiving this information in setting that intention to receive the truth and the divine truth of ourself, of our counterpart, of our planet, of our cosmos, and just allowing yourself to actually align with that truth and receive the truth to help clear out the distortions within you, within your connection, and within our planet. And as this process was unfolding, that's when it started to become clear that a lot of these distortions or these pockets of energy where we're dropping into, where we're finding it difficult to find solutions, or you might feel a little bit stuck, some of it may actually, the answers may live within that dormant DNA, like the answers to the physical health, the emotional, spiritual. There's quite a bit that may be still wanting to be born out of those parts of you. So, however you want to work with that, acknowledge it and it just felt important to share that with you so that you can bring your focus and awareness to those parts of you that you may not even know yet, where there's so much gorgeous potential within you and within humanity to reawaken into our true capacity and potential. And I believe many of the solutions that we want to have for the planet live within us. How they always say the answers that you're seeking are within you. And so we have these sort of gifts within this dormant DNA that I believe are ready to be activated and awakened in new and deeper ways. And as far as this, it's also connecting in with the counterparts and especially the feminine and masculine collectives, since each hold their own specific keys as a feminine or as a masculine in those biological energies. And so that's where, the 12-stranded DNA can come into play. Okay. We may go into this more at another time, but I'm going to let that sort of simmer right there and you can take it wherever you feel guided to right now. But I also wanted to couple this with another important message. Oh, yeah, if you want that meditation, that session, it's on my Patreon or it's also on my web store and my website if you do not want to go over on Patreon. I'll leave all of that in the pinned comment. But this is also taking us deeper into what we're experiencing also on the planet as these collective misunderstandings and distortions are starting to be brought to the surface and come to light. And I know that there's a lot of information and visions that, a lot of people are thinking like we're going to go into like more AI. And I guess that is one potential stream. I know obviously many of you or all of you here with me are aligning with the organic human template and the organic alignment. And so we're moving into that human DNA and the life and the organic life energy. And the reason I'm bringing this up because I was shown actually, ironically, that why many of us came here to do this work. We came in to actually help bring in those higher energies from within to help actually shed light on the AI sort of machine that's been running Earth and humanity for centuries. Honestly, I'm not even sure how long year-wise, but it's something that's been here and present on this planet. And that machinery is, in essence, what we've come to know as the Matrix, which has been siphoning the life force and the essence from humanity as a slave race. But what we're doing, like I've said, is we're like clearing up the distortions, coming back online and really owning and moving back into our sovereign alignment, receiving the downloads, receiving the light codes to support that change from the inside out. And so, yes, there could be that potential where some may choose to go down that AI line, but there's also a whole other movement happening to actually bring the organic life online. And this is why we're talking about reactivating and bringing online the actual true human genome, all of those active DNAs and potentials that live within inside. And some of you have heard me talk about the ageless energies and the ageless codes. And this is where I also believe much of this lives within our dormant DNA. The way I'm going to call it the way it was, because I just don't align with it at all. But the way that it was set up to kind of be born, live this life, work, and, prepare to retire and prepare to die in a very, very short time span of 80, 90 years just doesn't feel correct to my heart and to my soul and to my system. I feel like we're just getting started. And I've said this to you guys before. It's like We are an intelligent species. We are not here simply to procreate and pass on. We have a level of high intelligence and potential to expand as a species. We have this gorgeous planet and this gorgeous potential within us to thrive and to experience something quite gorgeous. That's why this planet was created, sort of as in Eden, a paradise, with the potential for us to allow our higher soul essence to come into physicality and expand our experience as conscious creators. Okay, but part of that is a big part of what we've been doing to clear out where there's been the inversions, the bindings, the suppressions, where our essence and our potential has been siphoned and redirected into things that many of us or many humans didn't even realize that they were agreeing to. And I'm also a firm believer the same way this planet fell into the darkness, this planet will also equally rise as quickly into the light. And I believe that there is so much momentum and so much potential that our job right now is to continue to choose to align with that sovereign organic life energy, that organic human nature, with your natural nature. In any given moment, that you may see something outside of yourself that feels as if you are losing your power or losing your sovereignty. This is where you have the opportunity to no longer agree to that and to continue to align directly with your own higher connection, your connection to the source of all that is, the source of your creation, your direct connection to Mother Earth and the heart of the organic planet that we live on and this gorgeous energy that is present here. And as we do this, we obviously move into our own sovereignty, but we also support that pillar of divine aligned energy through our stream, through our system, and into the planet. And this is why we work with those pillars of energy in your own sovereign energy. You getting your guidance from your highest self, you being in that clear connection to what it is that you're aligning with and intending as you're surrendering to that highest potential and highest source. And this is something you always have the power to do, no matter what. And anything that you feel is containing you, you have the right energetically to not agree and to allow yourself to unravel out of that stickiness. Okay. Yes, there's other things that may affect you, but from an energetic standpoint, you are a very, very powerful being and you have your own direct connection to source. And as you strengthen that into that, as you come from that space and you come from your heart and you come from your truth, you can reclaim your sovereignty in what you will agree to and not agree to. Okay. And you keep moving into the energies of yourself, releasing any of those energies of self betrayal. And this is a process because, again, like we said, humanity has been pretty suppressed and dissociated, and sort of a lot of the energy has been in a form of shock, which is why, like, when you look into the collective, you see people reacting from fear and shock and dissociation. But also at the same time, those of us who are thawing those things out and coming into that alignment and surrendering to the highest power, we're actually not deciding what's right or best for everyone else. We're simply asking what is in the highest alignment for all of humanity and holding space for that love and that truth without our own projections on what we think that is for everyone else. And this is a very incredibly powerful place to be, my loves. This is the temperance and the balance and the harmonious energy that is actually able to hold the space outside of the duality because now you're no longer fighting with against anything else. You're simply standing for your truth. And you're not participating in what doesn't feel in alignment with you and your heart and your soul. And that is your sovereignty. That is your life force. That is your essence. And that is you reclaiming your sovereignty and your power and your truth for yourself. All right, my loves. And just flow with it. Do that in each moment. Sit with yourself. Learn those parts of yourself. Master those parts of yourself. Allow yourself to roll with this in whatever way feels good for you. You're learning your sovereignty. You're learning and taking your power back and your life force back. And it's a process because you're doing it in love. You're doing it in unity consciousness, not in a battle, because your power is within you. And all you have to do is simply stand in your truth, choose what you participate in, choose what you focus your energy on. And when you're in that energy, now you have your life force to put into the solutions that live within inside of your heart. All right, my loves, I'm so grateful for you. I do think that I'm going to come on live tomorrow. And I just wanted to let you know that ahead of time. I'm going to start doing some new things here on the channel. I think we're going to see how it flows. But this is all part of that expansion into the new energies and allowing ourselves to sort of explore those next levels of our ascension and of our sovereignty and aligning with our highest potential. All right, my loves, I would love to hear from you. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know how you're feeling. Yeah, drop any comments you might want me to talk about on a live tomorrow if that feels good to you. All right. Again, I'll drop my information, my schedule, my Patreon, that meditation. I'll put all of that in the pinned comment. I hope you're doing well and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Love you. Bye.